So, today I wanted to give you guys a fun little brain hack. Okay? This is something that you guys can all capitalize on. There's this fun little uh, part of the brain called your RAS, your Reticular Activating System. What is it? Well, let me tell you. It does a lot of things, but for our intents and purposes, it's a filter. Okay? It takes what you're hearing, takes what you're seeing, filters in what it considers important, what you want, what you don't want, necessary to your survival, your well being. Your reticular activating system is this wonderful filter, right? And it's going to help you see more of what it is that you're looking for, what you want. So, to give you a fun example, one that I can certainly relate to. For those who know me, know that one of my dream cars is simply to grab and go get myself a Jeep. Why? Because honestly, I love. I'm currently leasing a car, so I gotta wait until that's done. Why a Jeep? Because I love the feeling of just being able to take the top off and just have wind blowing through my hair. This nice long hair of mine. I just love that freedom, that feeling of freedom. Jeep. So when I put in my head that I wanted a Jeep, suddenly everywhere I look on the road, guess what? I'm seeing Jeeps everywhere. Why? Because I told my subconscious to pay attention to that. And my reticular activating system, my RAS, was scanning my environment for that. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, Jeep there, Jeep there. Well, and, oh, ooh, another one over there. My God, I just saw like 5 down the street. It does. It does happen all the time. All the time. And we do this all the time. Guess what? If you are constantly focusing your attention, your focus on negative things, guess what your reticular activating system is constantly keep dishing you up with? Negative things, things you don't want. This is why it's so important to first train your awareness. Train your awareness so you can start to notice where your attention is naturally always falling. Because again, as I talked about in previous videos, we have a natural negativity bias. We naturally focus on the things that are bad. And that's just wired into us because evolutionarily, we want to be constantly scanning our environment for things that could pose a threat to us. That's all. Just having that awareness around that, give yourselves a break, right? You're wired for it. Don't feel bad about always constantly focusing on negative things. Don't feel bad about it. You're wired for it. It's okay. That being said, you are not, you know, you're not a victim of that. You can change that. You have the power to do that. Just practice. Train yourselves. Do the things that I talk about. It does help. Even if it's just 10 to 20 minutes a day, guys, it makes a difference because you could, again, just thanks to the concept of neuroplasticity, right? We can change the wiring of our brains. We change the wiring of brains. We can shift our biology with the ways we think, the things we feel. So many things we can change in our bodies and our lives. Like we are so empowered, but we don't take advantage of it. We don't take advantage of it. Now, that's why I want to give you this one little RAS hack. So, first, you got to learn to train your awareness. Train your awareness. Do things like mindfulness. Do different meditation practices. Again, there's a lot of techniques that I also teach, especially people that I work with, people that come into the office, clients of mine. I give them a lot of techniques. I try to also help them individualize things because of course not every practice is for everyone. Just because it's working for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. It's also why I keep trying to like learn and train myself in all these different modalities, just because I know that sometimes you really need to custom tailor certain things for people. That being said, start training your focus, start training your awareness, because the more that you can catch yourself thinking negative thoughts, bad thoughts, the sooner you can then put yourself into neutral, watch and observe them, let them pass, and then place your focus on the positive, on the good things. Start daily focusing on things you're grateful for, daily focusing on things that are working out for you. Because there are things that are working out for you, but of course that slips our attention because we're so focused on the things that are going bad, right? So, RAS, train your awareness, shift gears, start thinking positive. Now, ideally, if you could get yourself into like a alpha theta state, right? You can start to influence your subconscious and place certain things into that. Because guess what? 95% of what we do on a day to day is driven by our subconscious mind, not our conscious mind. In fact, our conscious mind is just thinking the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Because it's efficient for the brain to just create certain thought patterns, habits. Okay. So it's much easier, instead of trying to will yourself and consciously do things, you train your subconscious. You place certain things into the subconscious. Because guess what? Our brains, our bodies, they're processing something close to like, according to Bruce Lipton, like 40 million bits of information every second from the environment, from all over. Meanwhile, our conscious mind can only process around 40 bits. 40 bits. 40 million, 40. So it's 40 million bits. Our subconscious is like working through it, digesting it, doing all these things with it. Guess where they're coming through? Your reticular activating system. So, if you want your subconscious to start to pay attention to the things you want, to dish out and help you look at and focus more on the things you want, we just got to place it in there. And what better way than to get yourself into an alpha theta state? Now, there are, again, many different techniques, many different practices, and many different forms of meditation. You can use different audios. There's certain binaural beats and isochronic tones, and there's so many different modalities, right? Or you can also just take advantage of a natural time in the morning and at night when your body naturally starts to fall into an alpha theta state. Again, when we're alert, we have more fast brainwaves. We're in a beta state, okay? Alpha, slower brainwave. We're still alert, but it's more calm, it's more flow-like. Then you have theta. And then delta, the slowest brainwave, usually correlated with sleep, but also a very deep healing. And again, you can access all of these at any time, being fully conscious, but that's not what we're talking about today. It's a separate discussion. But just know that when we're waking up, we're going from delta into theta, into alpha, into beta. When we're going to sleep, we're going from beta into alpha, into theta, into delta. So take advantage of those 5 minutes when you wake up and ground yourself, breathe, get present, notice what's going on inside you, and then bring into your subconscious thoughts and feelings of gratitude, of love. They're very powerful emotions. You start to rewire yourselves, and you start to train your reticular activating system, and you start to tell your own self, hey, this is what I want to focus on. This is like, help me see more of this in my environment, because it's always there. We're just blind to it. Again, 40 million bits of information every single second, but we're only conscious of 40 bits. And those 40 bits are the things that are going to be most important to us. The things that our reticular activating system's like, yeah, you need to pay attention to this. Well, you know what? Let's tell it what we want it to pay attention to. what kind of information we want to filter out. Okay? Find those feelings of gratitude, find those feelings of love, and then use that opportunity right after, once you've brought those inside and you're feeling it inside you, like in your chest. Really feel into it. Start to visualize, because this is important. Visualization, right? Married to this feeling. This was going to tell your reticular activating system, okay, this specifically is what I need to be looking out for. This is what I need to be doing. This is where this guy wants to go. Okay, that's your GPS. You just configure your GPS. Now let it run. Okay, do that every single day and start to see how your life changes. Feeling, and then visualize the outcome, visualize the goal, visualize what it is you want. Wire that into yourselves, and you'll see how your subconscious starts to respond. All right? It's a fun little RAS hack for you. With that, guys, wishing you much love. Have a beautiful day. And go in peace. Peace.